Alrighty, hi, happy Monday. So I tried to do this with a presentation on Friday. I had MSG, and anybody who knows me know me and MSG does not go together. So I was kind of out of it with my sinuses all weekend. I've been meaning, I really wanted to post more content than this because this is my secondary make the effort challenge. Anyway, so I'm going to start, but first a disclaimer. Nothing I'm going to say is going to be earth-shattering news to you. It's what you already know. I doubt very seriously that I tell you anything you've not heard before. I'm just giving you a reminder because getting stuck, oh, it is not a good feeling, let me tell you. It's like you wake up and you're like, it's September? It seems like it was just January, especially with all this foolishness going on in our world today. So I think today is September 28th. So we have 2 more days this month. We have 31 days in October, 30 days in November, and 31 days in December to consistently make an effort towards one goal. And if you're an overachiever like me, more than one goal. So anyway, let me start. So I want to talk about some commanding components. And you know, commanding means that it takes charge and it leads you, right? So there's some commanding components. I want to call them the deadly 3. If you lack any of these, then yeah, it's easy to get stuck. 1 is confidence, 2 is clarity, and 3, the ability to choose. So let's get started. So the problem isn't that we can't see the solutions, it's that we can't see the problem. So I think once we know why we're stuck, it's kind of easy to come up with some solutions, I think, around getting unstuck. So today I just want to talk about the first one, confidence. Thoreau, I think that's how you say Thoreau. I'm not good with these names. Old philosopher once said, if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success in the common hours. So to me, that says that if we just focus on the process, right, and not get hung up on the how or the actual result, we don't get hung up in those 2 areas, and we just confidently each day chip away, engaging in the trusted process that supports achieving our goal, that one day we just gonna wake up and it's gonna be like, wow, I did it. I'm here. I'm actually here. Maybe not quite like that, but we will meet our success in the common hour. I mean, it's not going to be some earth-shattering, ta-da, here's your goal, all bowed up and team magic stick, no genie moment or bewitched moment. We actually have to put that work in each day. And I think there is another quote by Dale Carnegie that says, inaction breeds fear and something else. I don't remember it by heart. And he talks about how getting up and getting out, in other words, taking action breeds confidence. So it's only through action that we're going to get the confidence we need to get unstuck, unfortunately. But fortunately, because it's really just a matter of self-discipline at the end of the day. Are you going to say yes to achieving your goals, or are you going to say no? It's like you really, really have to talk to yourself to take those first few steps towards your goal. It's like you got to trick yourself sometimes. I remember several times where I had gotten to a certain, excuse me, I'm sweating because I just got back from walking. But I remember one time when I had gotten to a peak performance, I would say, in my fitness goals, and then I fell off the wagon. All I could think was, I'll never be able to do that again. All that it took for me to get there, I don't want to go through that again. And I had to psych myself up. Okay, just put on your shoes. That's my goal for the day, just to put my shoes on and lace them up. Knowing good and well that I was not going to put on those shoes, lace them up, and not go out and walk. And sure enough, I would go out and walk. And then one time when I had a really hard time getting back in the gym, I said to myself, okay, my goal is just to lay out my clothes. I don't have to go to the gym, but I need to lay out my clothes and see them in the morning when I get up. And I don't know, something triggered. And it was like, you can do more than that. And I guess it's sort of like giving yourself permission to take baby steps. And sometimes to get unstuck and build that confidence, it just has to be some really ridiculous baby steps where you look at yourself and say, really? Really? That's all you're going to ask me to do? I can do that and more. So that's one of the tricks that I've learned that has helped me to get unstuck when confidence was an issue. And as I said in another video, it could be competency. Like for me, social media, learning how to use all these different features has been part of the reason why I don't put out as much content. Because I honestly just didn't know where to start. That's not true. I don't want to make the effort to learn it. Let me just be real. But since I told myself I'm going to make the effort for 100 days, it's like no pressure. As long as I do something to figure out a new feature when it comes to content. Friday, it was for me to be able to publish live from my laptop. However, I don't know why the audio is not working on my laptop. That's a whole nother issue. But I am going to pull out my old laptop and see if I can go live from there so I know how to use the features that are associated with that. But anywho, I'll find another feature to play with today. So, so competency, it may be seeking out a trusted advisor to impart knowledge in that area. Udemy, LinkedIn, learning. I forget the other lady's name. She has a lot of free content too. If I remember, I'll post it in the comments for this one. But it's so much material. YouTube. I would love to put a temporary island in the kitchen where I'm living right now. And I did some YouTube videos and I was like, oh my gosh, people are making islands out of cabinets. I never would have thought to do that. You buy a base cabinet and then you, once you build out the base cabinet, you have to make it look uniform around all the sides. And then they use different things as the topper. Like it could be a door, get it cut down at Home Depot to measurements. And then you could do all these fancy things with paint to make it look like it's a marble finish on it. One lady even did it from an old desk that she found at a yard sale. So I'm just saying, YouTube. And you have to kind of find somebody who's not going to ramble on and on and on and keep repeating themselves. But you can just about find anything on YouTube and now TikTok. If we still have access, I don't know. I haven't been on TikTok in a little while. But yeah, there's just so much knowledge out there for free. There's really no excuse not for us to get competency in the areas that we need to achieve our goals. So moving on, I think I beat that dead horse. Clarity. Let's talk about clarity. Patricia Wilson, Franklin Covey, different people have been attributed for this quote. Is the main thing is to keep the main thing, right? Clarity. Sometimes when we're stuck, we're not clear on what we want or we don't keep it in front of us. So that's where one of these come in handy. These. Planner. You can do printed copy. You can do digital. You have so many apps that will remind you in ad infinitum that you're supposed to be doing something towards your goal. Keep notes. Google has keep notes. There's Evernote that has reminders to it. It's like no reason why you can't keep the main thing, and keep your goal in front of you. I personally like to make my planner colorful. So, whatever word I'm focusing on for the week go here, and I put little steps around whatever it is I'm trying to accomplish. All kind of little things I like to do with my planner. If you would like for us to have a little, live chat about techniques on how to use your planner, I'll be more than happy to do a live feed on that because it makes a difference. Color for me and putting the little cutesies all in my planner makes me want to open it up. It's attractive and I love checking things off the list. So post it everywhere on your mirror, post it on the refrigerator, post it in the car. Just do whatever you have to do. But more importantly, just keep telling yourself that you are going to make an effort. It's just an effort. It's whatever you decide. Just do something. 10 jumping jacks if you're trying to reduce the number on the scale or increase your health. If you're drinking 1 liter of water, make it 2 liters. If you're drinking 2, make it 3. If you're drinking 3 and you need more, drink more. If it's supplements that'll help you get there, do your supplements. If you want to start your own business, do you have, ouch, stepping on my own toes, your business license? That's a baby step that you can do. Don't get hung up on the website, because you can go and set up a free account on WordPress and let that serve as your website until. But there's always something you can do. If you don't do nothing but write your affirmation 10 times, it's making an effort. If you don't do anything but say a prayer each day, it's making an effort. Just do something that is moving the needle forward towards your goal. Okay, I'm done whining about clarity. I think we all know we need to be clear. And you'll be surprised once you're clear and you've made a decision that I am going to do this no matter what. Oh my goodness. It is amazing how many solutions start to flow to you, how many resources start to flow to you, and how many people who wouldn't help you before are like, yeah, what can I do to help you? I'm telling you, making an effort will get you noticed. And the world responds to a man who is determined and has conviction about what it is he or she wants to achieve. Do not be sidetracked with confusion. So again, stop worrying about how, just make an effort. For everything that you want, you know at least one tried and true recommendation for whatever it is. Getting out of debt. One tried and true is to reduce spending. So if you stop spending $1.50 a day, you can save that $1.50. It's making an effort. Doesn't mean that you're going to get the whole enchilada, but if you save a dime a day over the next 100 days, that's getting somewhere. It's progress. I'm just saying. So $1 a day, whatever you can save, if savings is your goal, making an effort makes all the difference in the world. And it doesn't have to be that you can do all or nothing. That's all I'm saying. Do whatever you can, where you can, how you can. Okay, I'm off of that one. I beat that dead horse. And then good segue into choosing. Choose what's most important to you and do it first. It's that simple. The hard part is deciding what is most important. Sometimes it's got to be that top of the hour. That power hour Tony Robbins used to talk about. Dedicated, devoted, and sign it off. Give yourself the top of the day, or give yourself the first fruits of your day and work on your goal, making an effort towards your goal. Put in that extra hour in the morning. Get up that 1 hour early. You'd be surprised what 1 hour can do if you segment that hour. Like, spend 15 minutes on competency, 15 minutes on a plan, 15 minutes on executing that plan, and maybe another 15 to review, or 30 minutes to plan, 30 minutes to execute. However you want to do it, you'd be surprised. If you invest 1 hour each day towards making an effort towards that one goal, I would be really surprised if you didn't achieve that goal or was well on your way to achieving that goal. Okay? Alrighty, moving right along. So, the fast path to resolution: have confidence, gain clarity, and make empowered choices. Know what to say yes to, know what to say no to. Yes to this, no to that. Say yes to the things that engage you in making the effort towards your goal, and say no to the things that are business as usual that has left us stagnated towards reaching our goal. We're so close. It's not even 100 days now. It's like 90 and some change, but still, imagine. So one more thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna stop because I know I'm beating a dead horse. Most of us are employees, and we go to work, and you best believe that our employers have a Q4 goal. In other words, they have goals that they want to have met by the fourth quarter. And for those of you who are self-employed, aka direct sales, self-employed, because having your own business means you have a choice over pricing, choice over what products can be sold, and what you offer, when you offer it. If you don't have that type of control over your business, then more than likely you are self-employed. So even when you're self-employed, the person who truly owns the business, they have fourth quarter goals. They know what they want to achieve. They know what incentives to put in place to ensure that a set number of people are working towards that so that they can meet their fourth quarter goals. So what I'm trying to say is, if we can show up 8 hours, or however many hours that we show up when we're self-employed, or basically a 1099 contractor for another company, unless again you have control over pricing, what services, what products, when you open, when you're closed, what the logo is. If you want to change the name, you can change the name. All that, if you got control, then it's your business. So if you're self-employed or you're employed and you show up X number of hours working towards someone else's bottom line, why can't you make an effort for yourself for the next 90-something days? When did we start giving more to other organizations than we do for our own well-being? And more than likely, if you have a goal that you're trying to meet before the end of 2020, it is probably tied to your well-being in some shape, form, or fashion. So I'm going to say to you, in order to get unstuck, you need to hire yourself and know that you can fire yourself. So no more firing yourself or putting yourself on leave or furloughing yourself. No one is more important than you. Nothing is more important than your well-being. That means that physically, spiritually, and mentally, and financially, you're on top of your game, and it's a priority. Give yourself the first fruits if you don't have discipline to do it later in the day. All I'm saying is we have until December 31st, 2020, not to take that old stale goal into yet another year. So that's my little talk of being stern. So that was a get it in gear. It's just one little decision to get unstuck. One decision, one action, another action, and another action. And then you get momentum. So if you're still stuck after listening to this, DM me and set up a complimentary session. And let's take a deeper dive to figure out why you're stuck. I promise you I can help you get unstuck if you really want to be. So, TD Jake said something one time about the natural setting. So let's just make sure it's just not our natural setting, that we have become comfortable, and the normal is to be stuck, right? So what he said was, when it's your natural setting, it's just like Word. You can change the font, but it's going to go back to the default. We don't want our default to be stuck. That's all I'm saying. We need a new default. And if you need help, I promise you, I'm here for you. DM me. I'll set up a complimentary session with you and help you. This is my gift, because this is not the time to be idling. This is the time to be putting seeds in the ground so that you can reap what you sow in 2021. All right. Peace out. Talk to y'all later. Bye.